then you'll do some largemouth fish in another town. You just got too much on your plate to bait and cast a line. You can always put a rain check in his hand till you can't. You can keep putting off forever with that girl whose heart you hold, swearing that you'll last someday further down the road. You can always put a diamond on her hand till you can't. If you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can till you can. There's a box of greasy parts sitting in the trunk of that 65, still waiting on you and your granddad to bring it back to life. You can always get around to fixing up that Pontiac till you can't. If you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can till you can. So take that phone call from your mama.
Where is he?
Just talk away, 'cause you'll never know how bad you wanna
No,
till you can't someday. Don't wait on tomorrow, 'cause tomorrow may not show. Say your sorries, your I love yous, 'cause man, you never know. If you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can till you can. Yeah, if you got a chance, take it. Take it while you got a chance. If you got a dream, chase it, 'cause a dream won't chase you back. If you're gonna love somebody, hold them as long and as strong and as close as you can until you can. Till you can. Yeah. Take it.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Wednesday Whateverness. Today is titled Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust. And I planned this because I wanted to talk about some things. Took a little bit of a break from YouTube. And it just so happens to be 9/11. So decided to play that intro. If you have a chance, take it. I'm going to talk a little bit. I want to read you something that's 9/11 geared. Is that the right word I want to say? But first, we're going to do housekeeping. We're going to play catch up, and then towards the end, I think maybe towards the end or maybe in the middle, whenever. I don't know how this is going to go, but we're just going to wing it like we always do. Unless we have guests and we don't wing it. Well, we still wing it, but you know what I mean. Anyways, a little bit of housekeeping. I want to thank Dean over at The Live Place, www.theliveplace.com. For all of your live family-friendly streamers, check out theliveplace.com. Also, check out Dean's YouTube channels, Dreamers Empire and The Live Place. Shout out to my partner channels, What in the World with Russ, Dad Builds, and Pete McDevitt Show. All these links can be found in the description of this live stream or the replay, however you are watching. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. You are the reason why I sit in this seat and I come in and we have conversations. So thank you. My left eye is really blurry. I had trouble trying to get my makeup on, and then I like wiped it all off and then put it back on and then wiped it all off and then put it back, and this is the best that you're getting. I'm sorry. But now my eye is blurry. So I'm like I have a blurry eye. Anyways, and I'm losing my voice. Man, I picked quite the day to come back. I'm sorry. So, let's get to chat. Who's in the chat tonight? And then we'll chat. And we'll talk about what's been going on. Okay. We've got Dave Strigan. Welcome in, Dave. Good to see you. Vicky Gillespie. Welcome in. Good to see you. Mike Beachman. Hello there. How are you? Does Noah? Hi, Noah. Welcome. I'm gonna keep scrolling. I need that scrolling song. Jan S. Disney, welcome in, Jan. Debbie Bernfeld, Mama D, welcome. It's good to see you. It's good to see you guys. Mar Memphis, welcome in. Let's see who else I got. Jason Thibodeau. Hi, Jason. How are you? And hello to Gloria. I know she'll be in, but I'm gonna say hi early. Zippity Doo Dog. Danger D. Hey, Doug, welcome. Thanks for being here. Oh my gosh, this blurry eye is really getting me. Regina Erie, welcome in. Thanks for being here, Regina. Where are we today, Regina? You jet setting, or you got your feet firmly planted on the ground somewhere having fun? Let's see. Anne-Marie Dre, welcome in, Anne-Marie. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Movie Mania Nick. Hi, Nick. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. It's great to see you guys. It's been a bit. After like 3 days of not being in chats or on a screen, when you get so used to people and get so used to being on screen and everything, it's like, oh, I miss everyone. And then you get back and it's like, oh, whoa, what do I do? Pouch with the Persians, JD and Tina. Hey guys, how are you? Happy anniversary. It's our 25th anniversary today. Happy anniversary. Many more. Congrats to you guys. Stacy Rogers, welcome in, Stacy. Lover of all things yacht rock. She's gonna kill me for saying that. Anyways, there's Gloria. Gloria Thibodeau, welcome in. Thanks for being here, Gloria. Oh, I'm gonna give myself the giggles now with that one. Who said that? Chris, welcome in. I hope that you're feeling better. We've been praying. Chris had surgery. And he's recouping, hopefully still at home recouping and just relaxing. I hope, because who doesn't want to be at home recouping after a surgery, right? Hope you're doing well, Chris. Thanks for being here. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Hello, Daniel. Welcome. Oh my gosh, chat is real blurry. Julie McGowan, welcome in. Thanks for being here. It's good to see you. I feel like I'm on autopilot with the phrases inside my head that just come out of my mouth. Thanks for being here. How are you? It's good to see you. I miss you guys. It's like a whole repertoire of things in my head. Think of something new, Tina. Geez. Candy Mom 15, Cynthia. Welcome in. The party has officially begun. Thanks for being here. Again, because I said it 5 times already. I'm just going to keep scrolling. Phantasmic Chronicles. Hi, Tony. Welcome. Oh, and hi, Dave again. I'm just saying hi to you again because I clicked on your name. Who's buzzing me? It's probably Stacy. She's probably laying into me. Oh my gosh, wait, let's see if it's Stacy. Oh, it's Nicole. Okay, anyways. I thought for sure that was gonna be Stacy shaking her fist at me. Yeah. What can you do? Someone's always shaking their fist at me in some way, shape, or form. Alright, am I at the bottom yet? Did I get to the bottom? Still scrolling. Cherie, Surfer Girl. Hi, Cherie. Welcome in. Why did my phone light up? Did somebody text me and I didn't know it? I should probably turn my phone off of vibrate. Whew, all right. If I'm missing... John. Hi, Surf Bomb. John, welcome in. It's good to see you. Amy, AGC Magic TV. Amy goes live at 6 o'clock right after us, guys. Make sure you go check out Amy. If we ever get through this chat and I finish the show, for crying out loud, I'm taking forever. Things are buzzing. I think this is a Tina impersonator. How am I doing? Am I impersonating her very good, or should I just retire now? This isn't really me, or it isn't really Tina that you're seeing on the screen, just so you guys know. This is impersonator Tina. Tina. Oh my gosh, I put the ER at the end of my name. I can't believe I just did that. Anyways, I'm still scrolling. Samuel Wilkinson Jr., welcome in. Oh my word. I'm just going to keep scrolling. Fans of Green Bay Packers, welcome in. Hello. Sorry, I meant to look at the screen. The camera when I do that. What? Oh, I know why my watch keeps going off, because I keep elevating it and it turns on when I elevate it. Silly me. Back in San Francisco today. Flew out here this morning. Or rough day to fly. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about that, guys, because it is 9/11. If you do not know about 9/11 in American history, then I highly suggest that you get in the know, go do some research. Rock and Robin, welcome in. Good to see you, Glenn. Girl, I know what's up. And you know what else? So I'll talk to you about my computer. My chat is so small on the side. Can I make this screen bigger? Hold on, let me try to make the screen bigger. Because my monitor, the computer that I have, make it 110. Okay, that's a little bit better. I like that. Okay. I'm on a different monitor. I'm on a 4K monitor. I do not like 4K monitors, just letting you know. My computer is an all-in-one. It's monitor, computer, CPU's all inside, except the keyboard, obviously. Keyboard's, external. But my monitor crashed on me, and so I got my computer acting as a computer on the floor, and I have a different screen monitor right in front of me. And when it's 4K, it's like, oh, the font is small, and I'm like arguing with Jason last night. It shouldn't be that small. If you expand it, it's gonna be blurry. I don't like 4K. Anyways, I know it's not that you don't like yacht rock. It's just like that we call it yacht rock. It's either soft rock or easy listening. I don't know when it became yacht rock. Does anybody know when soft rock or easy listening became yacht rock? I'd be curious to see if anybody has that answer. But anyways, I'm still scrolling. Did I get Mara Memphis? Mara, welcome in. I think I did get you, but I'll get you again just in case. Paul Engel, welcome in, Paul. It's good to see you. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the first half of Tina Gets to Chat. Maybe. Welcome in. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. There's, again, the same lines over and over again. I need to write down new vocabulary. But I'm at the bottom, so congratulations to me. I gotta click on something and click off of it. So I took a little break. Sometimes your brain just needs a little bit of a reset. And I'm back. Francisco, that's fun to say. Francisco, welcome in. Thanks for being here, Francisco. I just needed a little bit of a break. Yes, where's Wendy B? Excuse me. Top chat alert. And I just needed a break. So I took a break. I was going to take a 2-week break, believe it or not, but some people convinced me not to. We didn't have to do much convincing, but I was going to come back today anyway, so I figured. Okay. Christina G, welcome. Chat skipped on me. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. I know I missed you guys too much. I wasn't sick. Nope. I had a lot going on. I'm going to talk a little bit about that because I want to share something with you guys. School started for my kids on last Wednesday, a week from today. A week ago today. My kids started school. Pino Pete. Hi, Pete. Welcome in. I have an 8th grader, I have a 7th grader, and I have a 4th grader. And Brian Sports and Entertainment. Welcome in, Brian. Good to see you. Like a week before school started, I got this packet, if you will. It's 4 pages. We'll call it a packet. It's a packet in the mail. And the letterhead was scolding me for my child missing 22 days of school last year. It's 22 days out of 180. To me, that didn't seem like a lot because as a sick kid growing up, I missed a lot more school than that. My son has, and it's my son who's a fourth grader. My son has stomach issues. He will just randomly have days where he's just throwing up and nauseous and he can't stand upright. We've tried no dairy, we've tried no gluten, we've tried and it's not like it's none of those things. It's like he would have like days where he wouldn't have, certain of those things or whatever it is, or he would have them. No, he wouldn't, and he would still throw up. It was like it was just weird, and I can't explain it. So Friday he has an appointment to go and get that checked out. We're gonna see a GI specialist, I think, and then try blood work. But all that to say, last year's school year is already over, right? But a week before the new school year, I get a letter of reprimanding. And this whole thing that was like ways, I commit to get my kid to school, and it was like wanting me to list like these different ways. And I'm like, I'm committed to getting my kid to school. If he's sick, I'm not sending him to school. And those 22 days weren't all his stomach. They were also colds or flu or whatever. I'm not sending my kid to school when he's sick, when he's really, really sick. And at the beginning of the year, you had the nurses that were like, don't send your kid to school if they got a cold or runny nose, a fever, or this or that. A fever's obviously granted. But yeah, just like this school system, I'm not going to tell you where I live, but the school system is just, it's the state that I live in. It's so heavily regulated by the government that it just makes my stomach churn. I can't stand it. But anyways, my daughter missed way more than that when she was in school, and she graduated with honors. Exactly. I mean, he obviously graduated the third grade with no problem. So why are you... Anyways, and I get it. It's a blanket letter that they send all parents, and some parents struggle more than others to get their kid to school and whatnot and whatever. I don't know. I get it, but I don't know. I know, Debbie, we got to get you better too, Mama D. So I want to share something with you because I had Fred O'Malley, welcome in. Oh, Jay Nashville, hi Jay, welcome in. And Fred O'Malley, welcome in. Thanks for being here. I've had issues with the school system before, and it gives me complete anxiety when big government is involved in my kids' lives or in the lives of the American people too much where they shouldn't be. So I get anxiety about it because I know what kind of a parent I am. I know I love my kids, and I know I try my best to take care of them. And I do want to do the exact opposite of the home that I was raised in. I want to raise them in a good home. You know what I mean? I want them to have good things, and I want them to be well and healthy and everything else. Because for those that don't know, I grew up in a smoker's household. And I'm not dogging anybody that smokes, but I have asthma and allergies, and it's asthma is allergy induced. I talked about it before. Doctors told my mom she can't be smoking around me, and a lot of good that did. And I try my hardest not to be like that because I want to do the best for my kids. I'm trying not to ramble, but I'm also noticing names in chat that I think I need to welcome in. Debbie Thunert, welcome in, Debbie. It's good to see you. Will Versiglio, welcome in, Will. And if I miss you, keep talking. I'll make sure that I catch you on the next round. Mike Beachman, did I get you? I think I did, but Mike, welcome in again if I didn't, just in case. So I had anxiety all night, the night before school started, and it was really hard to sleep. And I was just scrolling through social media just to get my mind distracted. Oh, and there's Kate. Hi, Kate. Woodalali Lane. Hi, Kate. And I read something that said, don't let anybody tell you that you're not good enough or put you down or whatever, and you know who you are, and you've come a long way, and like, you know, those memes that are like that encourage you. And I just felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders, and it felt good, and I fell asleep, and it was great. I prayed myself to sleep. I prayed through the night, and then this happened. My devotional for the next day, I want to read to you guys. I just want to pull it up. Oops, I gotta go. Did I just have to find it? Well, that's not it. Okay. The title of this, is there a scripture for it? It's probably embedded in it. Is called Fight Back with Truth. And this is what I needed to hear that morning. At the beginning of Jesus' public ministry, a strange thing happened. He was led into the wilderness by the Spirit, where he encountered the devil. After fasting for 40 days and 40 nights, Jesus was hungry, taunted by the enemy to satisfy his craving for food. Essentially, Satan tried to provoke Jesus to prove that he was God's son by turning rocks into bread. Can you sense the manipulation? If you're really the Son of God, do something. Take matters into your own hands. Give in to your desires. Provide for yourself. Is God even good if he holds out on you? But Jesus refused to be bullied. Jesus answered, "It is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God." Matthew 4:4. This pattern continued throughout 2 more temptations, where the devil tempted Jesus with protection and power, but Jesus rebuked him with scripture. So what are some things we can learn from Jesus' encounter with the enemy? Jesus knew that life is more than having a full stomach. Though he surely longed to satisfy his physical craving, he knew that true sustenance comes from God. Jesus knew that engaging in debate with the enemy isn't wise. Instead, he relied on the power of Scripture, quoting from Deuteronomy as his weapon of defense. Jesus knew he had nothing to prove. Unlike Adam and Eve in Genesis, who doubted God's goodness and gave in to temptation, Jesus was able to resist the enemy. Jesus knew he was being tempted by the devil and act in accordance. We must learn to recognize when we're under attack and remember to fight back with God's word. So how is the enemy tempting you this week? How is he enticing you to doubt God's trustworthiness? Remember, God has enabled you to fight back with truth by the power of the Holy Spirit. And that was exactly what I needed to hear that morning. And I fought back with prayer, and I fought back with scripture, and I wasn't going to respond. And until the 3rd day of school, when my kid stayed home from school because he was up all night sick and he was throwing up in the morning. And so I called the school and I talked to the nurse, told the nurse we were getting things checked out and looked at. And I talked to the school, the guidance counselor, and told her what's going on and told her that he was homesick. And I was like, and we were just talking, and it was a very nice conversation with this woman, and she was very sweet. And everything turned out okay. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you are struggling with anything, you can't fight it in your human flesh. Whether you think you can or not, we need God. He created us. He knows us. He loves us. He has our entire lives ordained for us, mapped out, written in a book, known what's going to happen before it happens. And no, he doesn't write the bad stuff, but he certainly takes the bad and makes it good. So that's my encouragement for you today. I just wanted to share that. Now let me see who I missed in chat, because I saw some faces come in. So we've got Hello to Miss Monorail Molly. Miss Firebottom. Welcome in. We've got, I know more we can. Joy S. Welcome in, Joy. Joy's live at 8 o'clock tonight, guys. I already forgot what we were going to do, Joy. What are we going to do? My brain failed me. Jonathan Chong, welcome in, Jonathan. Thanks for being here. Murph, hi Murph. Murph, welcome in. Murph's in Disney with Tammy, and I'm totally jealous that they're in Disney right now, but it's okay, because they'll be there in December. All right, who else came in that I missed? Let's see. Drives the struggle bus. I get you, girl. I get you. I do want to share something else, though. Danger D. Mr. Danger D over here is if you do that. Doug, do people know what you do? Right? It's nothing new if I say that you drive a bus, right? I didn't think so, but I'm just, before you even answer me, I know what your answer is going to be. Some people are sometimes you have comfort food, comfort music. Sometimes, I firmly believe that we can have comfort people, friends, and you guys are my comfort people. And so the first day of school, I'm driving my son to school, and I'm behind the school bus, and was I going to pick him up? I think I was going to pick him up from school. And I just had this overwhelming sense of, I was just overcome with emotion of gratitude and thought, what if that were Doug driving that bus? What if my friend driving that bus? And I often put you guys into those situations around me because for one reason or another, some music you like or something that I know that you do or whatever. And then it becomes the comfort. And I just kind of cried tears of joy after being just so overwhelmed by the entire day and that devotional in the morning and stuff. And it was just a comforting moment for me. Yep, praying like God fight the battles. Tim, hey Dad, welcome. If you don't know why I call him Dad, ask, we'll tell you. You did miss the intro. Congratulations. You didn't have to wave. I don't know why you needed to miss the intro. And I'm going to just scroll till I get to the bottom, and then what time is it? It's 5:33. It's not going to be a very long stream. Excuse you. I wanted to talk about some other things. I forgot what else, and I wanted to show you guys something, but Doug drives the potty bus at night. He really does. Choo choo. Wait, that's a train. Beep beep. There you go. That's the correct one. Apparently, when I was a kid, we didn't do our toot toots and our beep beeps appropriately, or the boat horns or anything like that, because I'm a little behind the curve. And Sebastian the Crab. Hi, Jeanette. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Jeanette's also in Disney, and I'm totally living vicariously through all of you guys. Wait a minute. What did you used to do now? I actually used to what? The potty bus? Are you serious? Okay, guys, listen. Next week, not at 5 o'clock. I should say this now while we're on the subject. We're not going to be live with Wednesday Whateverness at 5. We're going to be live at 7 o'clock, which is usually Doug's time slot on Wednesdays. And we're going to be talking to Doug. We're going to be interviewing Doug. It's Hangouts with Doug. And now I'm going to ask about this potty bus, because I need to know these things. So if you have a question for Doug that you would like me to ask, leave a comment, or you can email me, or you can Instagram me, message me on Instagram, or you can call me or text me if you have my phone number, and I will get a list going. My throat is really dry, and I do need to take a swig of my water, so give me 1 second. And I just realized something. I don't have a photo shoot this weekend. I have a photo shoot on the 21st. I'm getting my weekends mixed up, and that just made me feel so much better. Anyways, okay, sorry. I went into business mode. I'm sorry, guys. Woo. Anyways, so we're also gonna ask the burning question of how him and Belinda got together, because I love this story. This is the best story on the planet. Kid you not. I haven't looked at myself. This side. I'm sorry, noticing my makeup's uneven. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna read you guys something else. So if you guys do not know what today is, it is the 23rd anniversary of 9/11. And first and foremost, I just want to say, if you are a first responder, police officer, firefighter, EMS worker, if you are a veteran currently serving, future military member, thank you for all that you do. It does not go unnoticed, and it's big what you do. So thank you. All my love and my heart and prayers go out to the people that lost a loved one during 9/11. I got emotional. I got choked up. I was reading the transcript from Todd Beamer, right? You guys know what I'm talking about? He was on Flight 93, and he was part of the crew that diverted the plane from going towards DC and crash landed it into a field in Pennsylvania, which they have a webcam, a live webcam of the memorial there. And I came across it today while I was looking for webcams for the Brooklyn Bridge, because I love the Brooklyn Bridge, and I love to just sometimes when I'm on a stream, but that's okay. Hi.
I found a Stanley. Can I have it?
First of all, you didn't find it. Second of all, it's not a Stanley. And
What?
third of all, no, it's mine.
It is a Stanley.
It's not a Stanley, but I'm doing a stream right now, so can you come
That
ask
is
me
a
later?
Stanley
It's a mock Stanley. It's not a real Stanley. It's a pretend Stanley. It's like I'm Tina impersonator. This is a Stanley impersonator. You missed the first half of the show. You got to go back and watch it to see what I'm talking about.
Google Gaga.
Yeah, thank you. Put this back and close my door, please.
Where?
And then I'll give you a treat later on. Excuse you.
Will my treat be a Stanley?
Well, here's your first treat. And it's
Ooh.
pumpkin flavored, so now go.
Yummy.
Close my door. I'll show you guys.
I want you to do me more later.
I will. Close the door, please.
I need to put the Stanley away.
I'm going to go close my door. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's try it again, Doug. Can I just Oh my gosh. I can't handle you. I'm sorry. Where was I? Okay. And yeah, so they have a webcam. And there were people and I'm going to ask a question and I'm going to talk about it a little bit. And I want to know from you guys. I'm going to ask the question. I'm going to let you answer in the chat, and then I'm going to finish saying what I was going to say. Where were you on 9/11? Do you remember what you were doing, where you were, who you were with? Tell me in the chat, because I want to read them out, please. And I'll tell you, where I was and what I was doing after I say this. But I went and I read the transcript from Todd Beamer. I hope I'm saying that right. I don't want to botch his name. Beamer. Okay, just making sure it wasn't like Bremer. I went and I read the transcript, and I just started crying. And there's one part in particular I just want to share with you guys. And you're welcome. For those that are putting hearts in the chat, absolutely. Put those hearts in the chat. You guys are amazing. I can't scroll up too much because I'll miss a lot. 23 years. I know, seems like last year. It does. It really does. I'm seeing all the hearts. Yeah, you guys are amazing. And John, who I know is a veteran. John, thank you. Paul, where's Paul? Paul, who is retired firefighter and police officer, thank you. I know it's 23 years. I know was working as first responder on that day. I'm gonna get choked up. I'm gonna get choked up anyway, and then there goes all my makeup, and it won't matter anyway. If I did my makeup right or not. But all right, so okay, I see you guys answering the question. So I want to read this little excerpt to you because this kind of choked me up. This is the transcript of when Todd Beamer, who was on Flight 93, got a hold of what was it called? It's called, oh gosh, the name was like where you call for Mayday or something like that. I forget what it's called. But he calls, he says, hello, can you hear me? It's hijackers, whatever. And he's talking to the dispatcher and going through things. And there's an interview, I think, somewhere that she did. And I want to make sure that, hold on. Okay. I'm going to highlight that afterwards. Okay. Her name's Lisa, and she's trying to have a conversation just to talk to him to get as much information as she possibly can. They had giving all the details. They had razor knives. They're doing this. They're in the cockpit. They took them from coach and put them into first class, and there's like 14 of them, and all the details. She's going through all the details, and she says, okay, sir, please give me your name. And he says, my name is Todd Beamer. And Lisa says, okay, Todd, my name is Lisa. Do you know your flight number? If you can't remember, it's on your ticket. He says, it's United Flight 93. And Lisa says, no, Todd, can you try to tell me exactly what happened? And he goes into detail. 2 of the hijackers were sitting in first class near the cockpit. A third one was sitting near the back of the coach section. The 2 up front got into the cockpit somehow. They were shouting. The third hijacker said he had a bomb. It looks like a bomb. He got it tied to his waist. He's got it tied to his waist with a red belt of some kind. Lisa says, so is the door to the cockpit open? Todd says, no. The hijackers shut it behind them. Lisa says, has anyone been injured? Todd says, yes. They killed 1 passenger sitting in first class. There's been lots of shouting. We don't know if the pilots are dead or alive. A flight attendant told me that the pilot and co-pilot had been forced from the cockpit and may have been wounded. Lisa asks, where's the third hijacker now? Todd says, he's near the back of the plane. They forced most of the passengers into first class. There are 14 of us here in the back. 5 are flight attendants. He hasn't noticed that I slipped into this pantry to get the phone. The guy with the bomb ordered us to sit on the floor near the rear of the plane. Oh, Jesus, help us. Lisa says, Todd, are you okay? Tell me what's happening. Todd says, hello, we're going down. I think we're going to crash. Wait a minute. No, we're leveling off. We're okay. I think we may be turning around. That's it. We changed directions. Do you hear me? We're flying east. She says, okay, Todd, what's going on with the other passengers? Starts to describe everyone scared. There's a guy named Jeremy, was calling his wife. His wife told him that there are 2 hijackers that crashed into 2 planes in the World Trade Center. Is that true? Lisa says. Todd, I have to tell you the truth. It's very bad. The World Trade Center is gone. Both of the towers have been destroyed. Todd says, oh God, help us. Lisa says the 3rd plane was taken over by terrorists. It crashed into the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. Our country is under attack. And I'm afraid that your plane might be a part of their plan. Todd says, oh dear God, Lisa, will you do something for me? And he says, apparently I was seeing reports that she offered to patch him through to his wife, try to call his wife. and he declined. This says that he asked her to tell his wife and his kids that what happened, that he loves them. Gives his information, says that his wife's name is also Lisa. We have 2 boys. David, he's 3, and Andrew, he's 1. Tell them that their daddy loves them and that he is so proud of them. Our baby is due January 12th. I saw an ultrasound. It was great. We still don't know if it's a boy or a girl. Lisa says, I'll tell them, I promise. Touch says, I'm going back to the group. If I can get back, I will. She says, leave this line open. So then he calls, and there was a part in here, and that part, I think it was that entire part, but there was a specific part that really grabbed me. And I think it was that part, but at that point, I feel like she switched from job Lisa to being a comforting friend Lisa, and comforted him and just listened. And there were a lot of instances through this entire thing that just kind of get me. And then they took the plane down. Risked their own lives to save thousands more. To save our nation's capital. And that kind of gets me. 9/11. I was living with my grandmother at home. I was 18. And I was working in a daycare. And or maybe I was unemployed at that point. I don't remember. But all that timeline of my life, it was filled with a lot of like uncertainty and confusion. Because I was also depressed and just had no direction for my life. I didn't know where I was going, what I was going to do. I had no drive. And I just remember waking up. TV was on. We were watching these planes hit the towers and go down and crumble. And I remember wondering where certain people were that I hadn't talked to or seen in a long time, and wondering if they were okay. And it just kind of hit me. But that's where I was. That's what I was doing. My uncle was home at the time. My grandmother was out and about. And I remember thinking, because she used to go into Boston a lot. And I remember thinking, I hope she's okay. And she came home okay, and everything was all right. I don't remember where she was exactly. But I'm going to read some of the things that you guys said. Doug says he was at work. Wait, was that the answer to my question? Yeah, okay. JD and Tina said, sitting, or is this JD? I think it's JD. Sitting in my living room watching live with Regis and Kelly. Molly says, I was at work. Everyone left after the second tower was hit. Regina said, Tina, everyone forgets about the pilots and the flight attendants on those flights. Betty Ong, flight attendant, was on flight 11. She called AA to tell them what was happening. American Airlines. Okay. Why did my brain go to like batteries? What is wrong with me? Debbie says, I was at work and we found out 20 of our coworkers were killed in 9/11. Gosh, Debbie, so sorry. I was teaching kids, says Mar. What a difficult situation trying to explain what a terrorist is. Yeah. Jeanette says, I was at work one of my coworkers had flown from Boston that morning to Philly for a 3-day conference we were hosting at the Wilmington site. Rock and Robin says I was at North Park working on 9/11. When I saw what happened, I went home, grabbed some New Testaments, and posted them out. John says I was in my post office sorting mail. When it happened, went to the beach for my break and could see the smoke up in New York City, 50 miles away. Wow. Paul says working as a law enforcement officer on 9/11. We were on high alert and were told that we were on duty indefinitely. My family, U.S. Army veterans. Thank you for their service, Samuel. Stacy says I was babysitting all of my nieces and nephews. I had just got back from walking them to the bus stop Saturday night before my dad was hit by Saturday night before my dad was hit by a drunk driver, and I was waiting for him to come home. Oh my goodness, Stacy. Sorry. It was my day off from work, and I was home on the computer listening to music on the radio until the announcement came on. Thought it was a joke at first until I turned on the TV and witnessed the devastation, says Movie Mania Nick. Stacey said I was just talking to Ray earlier about the pilots, and I can't imagine what it was like for them knowing that what they were being forced to do. Yeah, I can't imagine what they went through either. Oh my gosh. Jan says, I was at Disney California Resort, woken up by Disney cast member about 6 a.m., spent the day trying to find our friend who was a flight attendant. He was okay. Disney treated guests wonderfully. It's a good thing. Definite heroes. There's another one of our veterans, Jason Udo. Justin, welcome in. It's good to see you. It's okay, Justin. We're just talking about 9/11. Get home safe. And I'm just scrolling down to see what you guys are saying. I was working at support service building of a bank across the street of the U.S. Embassy. We had protocols in case we too were affected. Yep, I think everyone was on high alert that day. I was watching on the news in the cafeteria. I believe it was the following year, says Stacy. Lisa Beamer was a speaker with Women of Faith. My best friend went, oh gosh, trying to read the screen is giving me vertigo. Sorry. My best friend went to it. She said there wasn't a dry eye in the arena. I started going the year after. Wow. Doug says I was on standby at work waiting for schools to decide if they had to evacuate because Flight 93 went right above us. Oh my word. Oh boy. That hits a little close to home, huh, Doug? Ray had a friend that worked in the towers. He had called out of work that day because he had the flu. I know, that's incredible. Regina says, my husband and I were home sleeping. We flew in late from Orange County to Newark on September 10th. We saw the New York skyline for the last time that night, the way it used to be. Yeah. All right, am I at the bottom? At the bottom. In 2000, well, where'd she go? In 2005, on September 11th, I decided to take a pregnancy test, and that's the day we found out that I would have Victoria. I refused to let them win, and I have a happy memory on this day, too. I'm going to start crying, because that's beautiful. I love that. All right, what time is it? It's already 5:54. I'm going to read you guys something out, and then I'm going to say good night to you all. I will see you all with Joy on Joy's channel. Someone could drop her link at 8 o'clock. Don't forget, Pete's also going live with football tonight. Doug will be live at 7 o'clock. Disney will be live at 9. And then Pete will be live again tonight with Disney Insomniacs. So make sure you go check out all the friends. But I want to leave you with this. This is a tweet today from Bill Elmore. And he is, where'd you go? Come back. Excuse me. He is, oh my gosh, how far up do I have to scroll? He is a former IBM executive, founder, and CEO. If you guys do not know. I just found him today, so I don't know what else he does. But I want to read you something he wrote. He says, I was booked on United Flight 93 on 9/11/2001, flying nonstop from Newark, New Jersey to San Francisco, California. Around midnight the night before, a coworker called me urging me to change my flight to flying to San Jose instead. This meant I had to move to a flight that boarded 20 minutes later from the same gate, with the stopover in Denver. I was very reluctant to do it, but I did. When I got to the airport, I watched people boarding Flight 93, and I was upset that I was not leaving earlier in my first class seat on a direct flight. I didn't notice or care about people as they were boarding, only myself. When I finally boarded my plane, we were 7 planes behind Flight 93. When we were 3 planes away from us taking off, the pilot told us to look out the right side of the plane because it appeared the Twin Towers had been hit by a plane. I thought it might have been a small Cessna, is that how you say Cessna? Until I saw the second plane strike the other tower. We were grounded just before takeoff. I changed that day. I now take every opportunity I have to watch and, if possible, get to know the people I'm boarding a plane with. I never hesitate to give up my seat for a later flight if requested. And I've had 2 children since 9/11 and went to multiple mission trips to war-torn countries. Every day I wake up breathing is another gift from God. Never forget. No matter where you are or what you are doing, in whatever day it is, take the time to be intentional, to be present, and be kind to everyone, because you never know who's suffering through a battle that you know nothing about. Get out there, step out of your comfort zone, and let negative turn to positive. So, positive memory for this day for us, our anniversary. Yep, that's amazing. Emotions all over the place for us today. I could imagine, JD, I could imagine. Happy anniversary again to you and Tina. Again, I'm assuming it's JD. And many more. So, I'll see you guys on in a bit. Go check out Amy. Go see Amy. I was on Andrews Air Force Base at the time, says Pete, 100 yards from Air Force 2 and Marine 1. Pete was very, very close. Oh, it's Tina. Did you already say that? It's Tina. I'm my brain. Well, Tina, happy anniversary to you and JD in that case. So, all right, guys, go check out all the friends. You know what to do. Know that you are loved and that you're appreciated and that you are a blessing to me. If you're struggling through anything, pray it out. What's the worst that can happen? You get an answer to prayer. Yeah. And let's try to remember that patriotism that we had on September 12th, 2021. Considering how much peril our country is in right now and how divided we are. But think of a wonderful thought, any merry little thought.